ऋत्विक झोपला नाही तू अजून? किती वाजले?
नाही 2.
किती 2? बापरे.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the other factors that I thought that this time made I don't know whether how much any of you felt it, but I thought that the time difference between the day and the night was really huge. The temperature difference between the day and the night was significantly higher than usual. So
yeah, night time 6 degree and daytime it was up to 36 or 35.
Correct.
I was shivering from that Chikmagalur section.
Correct.
It was it was very cold,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. And so what I felt was that the Goa to Honavar stretch also was very hot this year.
Yeah.
Compared to normal. So I sort of thought, I don't know, Kabir and Bharat who have done this race might have some comparative with previous years. I know that. So Kabir, I looked at your, timing, getting to Madikeri in the
7 hours.
27 hours 41 minutes was this time's.
Correct.
And in the third edition, when you were doing 1750 kilometers actually, and that was 2 years back, your timings were 27 hours 2 minutes.
अभी पन्नू सर थे ना, उन्होंने इस पे पूरा गैस पे बिठाया था मेरे को.
अच्छा.
उन्होंने रुकने ही नहीं दिया.
अच्छा.
And my time was I don't correlate.
मेरे से 5 मिनट कुछ कम था शायद.
That year कुछ y'all were आगे पीछे only. नहीं, जाते वक्त I think Pannu was ahead of you by about 20 minutes. आधा घंटा or so.
Okay.
But आपका what I compared your timings were with last year, but then you can't really in these self-supported races, the whole strategy changes depending on things. So in the 1750 race, the first stage was 800 plus kilometers long. So we can't really compare, So you must have taken a rest break somewhere because last year on the 1750 you took 35. You took 35 hours, and this year you took 31 hours and something. Sorry, how much? 30 hours 22 minutes. Yeah.
But last year वो ऊटी और गोवा का ये भी था, like fatigue भी था. 550 kilometers already ज़्यादा थे. Last to last year.
No, while going out.
Okay. But this year the weather was extreme. Like ठंड भी उतना ही था, 6 degrees, and heat भी उतना ही था. Heat उतना ही था, but I guess ज़्यादा लगा इस बार heat. जितना usually नहीं लगता. It was this time 36 degrees Celsius was like 42 degrees Celsius. I don't know why, but
I thought it was a drier heat than normal. Normally coastline heat is humid. This time I didn't feel any humidity. So
and I entered that Honavar patch at 12 o'clock somewhere.
Right. So, same as the. Sorry, Kamal, you were asking a question.
Yeah, as far as nutrition is concerned, I know it's very specific for, every individual has a different needs and things. But just since the thing, I just want to know from the other participants also, how do you look at milk, banana, and lemon as part of the nutrition? Is it a strict no-no, or is it somewhere you need where a little quantity of that makes a difference, or how do you look at these three things in the?
This I guess Sapna should answer because she look after my nutrition and she knows everything about this.
Okay.
Didi?
आले. Hi. Milk is no for Kabir at least. Banana and lemon is fine with him. But that also, if your rider is okay with the milk, but you should be careful after giving milk. You should not give something with the lemon and all to him within at least an hour, 1.5 hours.
Right.
Because that will then again create a problem and he'll start vomiting and all that.
But
Yeah,
how
most
many
of the-
lemons in the entire 24 hours, or is there anything? How many bananas in the 24 hours? Or that's a limit to what you should have.
No, banana, we give him at least 7 to 8 in the whole day, not more than that. I think Bharat likes banana, so Bharat can give some input about banana. So if he has more than that.
Yeah. Yes, I take generally about in daytime about 10 bananas in daytime, and night I avoid bananas. So in a complete 24 hours, I take about 14 bananas, 12 to 14 bananas.
Wow.
That is like I'm talking about the big one, not the small ones. Yeah, so that has
that's
to
like
take
a
into
major source of
consideration.
carbs. Mhm.
Yeah, like I generally take it adds up to 100 calories for 1 hour. So 1 hour per banana, it's okay. And milk is for me also, milk is no. I don't take milk which is direct. I take milk in the form like dalia is cooked in the milk. That is okay with me. Any smoothie or shake is there, that is okay with me. Otherwise, no direct milk.
Okay.
Does anyone use eggs for calorie intake in these riders?
No,
As a
not.
source of calorie intake?
I also not tried. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
because
I heard milk. I heard lot of riders or lot of athletes. Milk is no strictly no direct milk actually, because it
Okay.
disturbs the guts actually.
Yeah. It's hard on the digestion.
Right. Because
And
lactic, directly lactic can disturb the gut actually.
right.
Excuse me. Egg actually we used it for ragu without that yellow one actually.
what egg?
Egg actually. I used egg white one, which we chopped little smooth, and we used little vegetable that cucumber and some tomatoes and some onions.
We got to know a very cool thing about eggs actually. One egg gives you 80 calories. Okay. And to digest that, your body takes 80 calories. So if you are taking egg, so that is 0. So don't waste your stomach to consume eggs.
Srinivas would eat 6 to 8 eggs every day at Race Across America last year, 3 years ago. So
Okay.
that is true, and your calculation is right.
Yeah, so it takes 80 calories to digest that egg, and egg gives you 80 calories exact.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi Pratik. My question is to Sapna Didi and Kabir. So when before starting the joke line, I had this after climbing, I started getting problems. So this might be the reason कि हुआ before climbing you should not take any lemon juice और ऐसा कुछ है क्या?
So आपको क्या इशू क्या हुआ, like प्रतीक देखो इशू क्या हुआ क्लाइंब पे?
मेरे को है ना मेरा चेस्ट एकदम है ना फुल एकदम टाइट जैसा और उल्टी जैसा होने लगा. आई हैड टू कीप इट आउट. ऐसा मतलब जैसे मैं ऊपर तक पहुंच गया ना, क्लाइंब पूरा कर लिया, देन आई स्टार्टेड गेटिंग प्रॉब्लम. बट मैंने नीचे से जब नीचे पहुंचा था तभी लेमन जूस लिया था और उसके पहले एक लीफ जेल लिया था. तो शायद पता नहीं क्या हो गया. उसके बाद में देन सडन टेम्परेचर भी चेंज हो गया, आई वाज शिवरिंग, तो थोड़ा तो मेरा क्वेश्चन था कि बिफोर क्लाइंबिंग हाउ यू अप्रोच क्लाइंबिंग इन टर्म्स ऑफ हैविंग फूड और whatever nutrition if you want to take in terms of especially in the evening time पे कैसे solid food मेरे को बताया गया कि इतना अच्छा नहीं रहता जितना लिक्विड करता है।
ओके, सो आपने जोग फॉल्स हम लोग हिट करते हैं ऑलमोस्ट 220 किलोमीटर्स पे, उसके आपने सॉल्ट इनटेक काफी लिया था बिकॉज हीट था एंड सॉल्ट काफी जा रहा था, सो whether you took reload and salt capsules, anything like that?
I had lemon water in उसके अंदर
no, उसके पहले like from start आपने salt intake लिया था काफी?
हाँ, 2 बार salt intake हुआ था, बस उसके बाद ये salt
उससे ज्यादा नहीं। क्या कभी-कभी एक्सेस सोडियम से प्यूकिश फील होता है या आप उल्टी वगैरह होना स्टार्ट हो जाता है, तो आपको रखना पड़ेगा कि आप नॉर्मल वाटर भी उतना ही इंटेक कर रहे हो। जब सॉल्ट लूज होता है सिर्फ आप सॉल्ट वाटर नहीं ले सकते हो, सो मे बी हो सकता है कि सॉल्ट इंटेक ज्यादा हुआ होगा जितना आपने लूज ही नहीं किया होगा, सो एक्सट्रीम की वजह से देन एफर्ट, जब एक्सेस एफर्ट लग जाता है समटाइम्स वी गो बियॉन्ड आवर लिमिट, लाइक क्लाइंब है, रेस है एंड यू गाइज वर रेसिंग 600 के लोग काफी आसपास थे, तो कभी कभी ज्यादा पुश कर लेते हैं एंड उस वजह से भी आपको ये सब प्रॉब्लम्स होता है। सो हीट के टाइम पे अवॉइड करो पुश करना, बिकॉज हीट के टाइम पे पुश करके फायदा है नहीं कुछ। सो 12 से 4 का टाइम होता है ना, सिर्फ एक रिदम पकड़ो, उसी रिदम में आराम से चलो, सिर्फ ऑफ सैडल कम जाओ, नहीं करता कि कितना एफर्ट लगा रहे हो, अगर एफर्ट कम है तो भी कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा बिकॉज यू कैन गेन दैट इन नाइट टाइम। अगर आफ्टरनून में आप फुल गैस जाओगे तो रात में बहुत ज्यादा थकान भी होगा एंड प्रॉब्लम भी होगा। सो ये सब हो सकता है कि स्टार्टिंग में आप काफी हार्ड गए एंड बाद में ये सारा इश्यूज होना स्टार्ट हो गया।
ओके, एक और सवाल था, जैसे ही मैं ऊपर पहुंच गया, आफ्टर जो ऊपर पहुंचने के बाद आई स्टार्टेड पीइंग लॉट, मतलब जितना मैं पानी भी नहीं पी रहा था उससे ज्यादा पी कर रहा था, एवरी 15 मिनट्स में आई वाज पीइंग। सो ये कैसा, बिकॉज ऑफ द कोल्ड इट इज हैपनिंग, और जो भी पानी पी रहा था इट वाज गोइंग आउट, लाइक जितना मैं पानी पी रहा उससे ज्यादा पी कर रहा था, और एवरी माय क्रू वाज सरप्राइज कि इतना कैसे पी कर सकता है आदमी।
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, मतलब इनटेक उतना होगा, बॉडी में स्टोरेज अगर हो गया होगा तो वो बाहर ही आएगा, सो उसमें कुछ इतना वरी करने जैसा है नहीं। सो अगर ज्यादा भी आप पी कर रहे हो तो भी इट्स ओके, आप थोड़ा वाटर इनटेक थोड़ा सा कम कर सकते हो 2 घंटे के लिए। इफ यू आर टेकिंग 750 ml, ट्राई टू टेक 8 ml। सो वो टाइम पे आपको ठीक से रेगुलराइज करना पड़ेगा कि हाँ, अगर मेरे को ज्यादा पी हो गया तो मेरे बॉडी में ऑलरेडी फ्लूइड्स काफी इनटेक हुआ है, सो आई विल डिक्रीज। सो 500 ml या 400 ml किसी आर में थोड़ा सा कम पी लिया, सो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं। अगर पी होगा तो कोई स्ट्रेस नहीं है। सो इट्स
I just Googled to see whether a possibility of what you said earlier, that you may, like what Kabir said, that maybe you already had excessive salt intake. So that also could cause, you to urinate more.
Yes.
So it could be tied up. You'll have to examine what you did there. Lemon on its own should not be a problem because it's generally, it would be good unless you have a personal aversion to it.
Right, same.
Kabir, sorry, I just missed what you said about the eggs.
So eggs, so there is a scientific egg gives you 80 calories, okay, and body takes 80 calories to digest this. So if you are taking eggs, it is like nil for calories. B6, B12 or whatever, but it is like zero. मतलब ये है कि आप कुछ खा भी रहे हो, आपको लग रहा है कि हमने अभी कुछ इंटेक किया था, but your body is not getting it.
Got it.
So don't waste your time eating eggs.
So
I want to add.
Yeah.
Like it is like person to person how one reacts to egg, or how that acts as a morale booster for him. So like I, during my long rides means these big events, multi-day events, I've been eating eggs, like 3 to 4 eggs in daytime. So because I love eggs, boiled eggs in a bread or something like that. So that helps me. I agree to Kabir as well, but it depends on the mood also, like what the writer wants.
Yeah, so there are no hard and fast rules in the sense that, like you said, a lot of the eating that we do during the race is actually also, it's not just the calories, it's also the emotional thing. So
Right.
if there is a comfort that you get from eating a certain food, even if it is not giving you what, the calories that you're demanding at the moment, if it's giving you comfort, then that's what you kind of need. And if you're balancing it off with 12 to 14 bananas, you're getting your energy anyway.
Also, just connecting to this point, what I largely pick up is that, the protein takes a lot of energy from the body to get digested. Of course, it heals the body, but it also takes a lot of energy to digest. So body is working around to digest and then utilize the energy. Now, having said that, during the rides, would you recommend to have the protein powders in water? Maybe after once in 6 hours or.
I would suggest to take BCAA while riding because it's easily digestible, and it gives you proper active recovery. Okay, and when you go for sleep break, that time you can take protein shake and glutamine. So these two you can take before sleeping because your body needs to be properly rested for this. And for while riding, you can take BCAA.
Okay.
But try these supplements like 40 days before the race. Like don't start it a week before or on the race day.
Yeah. Everything tried and tested beforehand. Yeah. Any other questions or any other input anybody wants to share? Keshav? Keshav, you were in Kaustubh's crew, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, hi. How's Kaustubh?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, Kaustubh had to attend some work, he said, so he couldn't join the meeting. But Kaustubh, after we quit the race, I mean, he was okay very next day itself.
Okay.
And as we discussed, it was mainly due to saddle sore and all those problems that he couldn't ride further.
Right.
Nutrition and all other things went as per our planning, because we had earlier done some 700 kilometers ride up to Dharwad as a practice ride. And the same thing we could simulate up to Madikeri, everything was well. But the saddle sore thing, he was not sure about himself, but it occurred.
Okay.
And we had spoken about the Infinity saddle that, just now mentioned by Bharat and Kabir. Because I know Srini also uses same saddle which we did in race around Austria, but he was not aware of that, Kaustubh. And now he says he will try it out now, so he'll be ready for the next races.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea to do it well in time.
Based on my experience of all these riders and crewing with them, that seems to be a better saddle.
So Infinity also gives you rashes, but in different part. So it is less painful.
True.
So your thighs will get rashes, but your main main saddle thing won't get the sores. Because of that gap.
True, right.
Yeah.
It's always better to borrow a saddle from someone and just try it out, because like my experience with Infinity, that I just can't ride even 100 kilometers with Infinity. So that depends on person to person.
True. It needs to be tried individually. Absolutely.
So you don't ride on the Infinity saddle, is it, Bharat?
I'm having P2 saddle. I just can't bear Infinity.
Yeah. Well, every single saddle is a, it's a personal relationship between your butt and the saddle. So it has to be tried out, And generally, 100 kilometers is a pretty good distance for you to get feedback about the saddle, whether it's going to work or not. Within, if it's within 100 kilometers, if you're getting a bad feedback, then you know for sure that saddle is not working.
Yeah.
I have a question with Manu sir. So how difficult it was after getting that Sharma neck? So how did you manage to ride? Like at what kilometer you got that Sharma neck, and how much distance you covered with that? And how did you with that your visibility and all?
No, I didn't. Kabir, to be very frank, I didn't have a Sharma neck.
Okay.
I had a stiff neck.
Okay.
How is it now?
Sorry, I got cut.
Yeah. So how is your neck now?
Oh, it's fine. Fine. Sorry. Call came in between. Sorry.
Okay. Cool.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am, can you hear me now? Sorry. Call came in between. I didn't have a Sharma neck. I had a stiff neck, and that was due to saddle sore. I had to sit apart, and because of that, I had a stiff neck, but I was okay in the morning.
Okay.
But it was very inspirational to see you completing the race with that structure. Like,
yeah.
पूरे टेढ़े मेढ़े हो गया पहुंचते पहुंचते लेकिन it was
No,
super inspirational.
see, I am really, jealous of the people who are doing crude rides, by seeing how pampered you guys are.
Yeah, of course.
Rub it in.
4 days of my life, trust me, hear me out. I had the best 4 days of my life. I slept for 4 hours, total 4 hours in this entire 4 days. I couldn't charge my devices after the third day. I slept, frankly, including the compulsory break of that 5 hours, I could sleep only for 3 hours because my parents were there. I had to talk to them. They came all the way, so I had to do justice to that. I started 1.5 hours after that so that I could spend more time with them. I couldn't charge anything. My only breaks were just to charge my mobile. This was the best ride I have ever done. I could realize that I had a lot of potential in me. Frankly, at top of my physical fitness and top of my mental fitness, people were quitting all around me, and I was like, no, I could go again for another 1,000 kilometers. I was there, strong.
Super.
In the mental part, I was not going to give up. Even Toshish will agree. We reached at day 1 Anandapuram, and this bloke was like slept for about 4 or 5 hours, getting up and receiving us and asking us, I'm planning to quit. I felt like giving him one thappad over there. Toshish will agree. Me and Matthew coming over there, morning 2 o'clock, and this guy getting up after 4 hours sleep and saying, I want to quit. But we dragged him along. After about an hour. We dragged him along. We took him till Shimoga. But then again, he had his own reasons to quit from there after detaching from us. Again, I did a ride with 1 bib shorts. I did a ride with entire 4 days in 1 bib shorts. Yeah, some people vouch for it. The saddle sore came on the 4th day. Yeah, I get those looks.
But you could have put extra shorts in the drop bags. Ek shots mein karne ka reason kya tha?
I try to help a friend of mine. I try to help a friend of mine. He borrowed my shorts, my spare one, a brand new one, and he did not return it to me. I couldn't afford another shorts, to be very frank. So I had to do a ride with 1 shorts.
Well,
no other options.
Yeah.
को बोल देते सर हमारे पास 4 चक एक्स्ट्रा में पड़ा हुआ था.
I know. That's why I say you guys are too pampered and cribbing over here for the last 2 hours. मेरा ऐसे था, मेरा वैसे था, मेरा खाना नहीं मिला, पीना नहीं मिला. Trust me, I don't know what was a salt tablet. I've not taken a salt tablet till date. I don't know what is a magnesium tablet. उस दिन बता रहे थे पिछले वेबिनार में मेरे को गूगल करना पड़ा है क्या ये चीज. I asked in the pharmacy around. What is a magnesium tablet? And he is giving me, it looks like you're going to create a bomb or something.
Yeah.
The race organizers, who all were there, not Himanshu, the other guys who were there patrolling from Anandapuram to Madikeri will vouch that I ate from each and every possible place. Truck wale jahan pe baith ke khate the, I used to eat from there. They caught me at Chikkamangaluru also having, shawarma.
Hey Manu, yeah, Vignesh here. Yeah, it was us. We were chasing your friend down, and you were having food everywhere. Yeah, I can vouch for that.
Yeah, I had beef biryani also. I don't know how religious it is for some people, but I had beef biryani also en route. I couldn't release it. I'm coming from Delhi, after 3 years. I couldn't stop myself. So I had that also. Good. I had everything. Possible, and I had no problem, no tummy aches. Yeah. You give me milk also, I could have digested that also. I could have tried that also.
So we had in our officials team this year, we had Sundar Murthy from Chennai, who did the 1750-kilometer race last year. And he was in my car actually. And throughout the race, like every half an hour or 45 minutes, he's pointing out to some tapri or some restaurant and saying, oh, I ate this over here, and oh, we ate this over here. And through the whole route, this is what he did. 1200 kilometers, he was pointing out what all they were eating on the side of the road. So the thing is that it's you can't really compare between self-supported racing and crewed racing, because one is that for crewed races, for ramp qualifying races, the time limits are much faster. So the average speed that they have to maintain, the cutoffs are much faster, the strategy and the planning is totally different. And because and in the self-supported, because you do have more time, and it's a little bit more, it's kind of in between your brevet style of riding, but at a slightly faster pace. And in brevets, you have, it's not only that you don't have a choice, but that is what everybody does, is that you eat a lot more solid food on the go, on the road, whatever you can find and access. And your digestion during brevets is less impacted than by an ultra race when you're racing crewed, because those race times are just faster. The amount of time that you, like for example, the off saddle time that the ultra racers spend when they have a crew with them is narrowed down to a really small amount so that they can maximize and race and win and stuff. So you can't really compare the two formats, especially where food and nutrition goes or off-saddle time goes. They're completely different kind of things. In Deccan Cliffhanger, some of the winners, Kabir, Chai, in the last few years have spent in the total 640 kilometers, they've spent 40 minutes off-saddle, that's it. So there is no, you can't say that I'm going to sit on the side of the road and order something. People do that, So even in Deccan Cliffhanger or in the shorter races, people will stop and order food and eat. But then, of course, you're not targeting winning those races. So it depends on what your kind of focus is out here.
Agreed, right.
And even with, say, for example, the difference between how you raced and how, say, Bharat raced. Now, Bharat motivation was, so every time that you kind of make these decisions for yourself, you've got to keep in mind what is the aim. If the aim is, and in all fairness, your goals in the race have as much accommodation as, say, Bharat's goals in the race. Or, for example, last year in the 1750K, Bharat and Sundaram were racing each other. And then there's no question about stopping and indulging yourself in any food. You've got it all worked out, it's all charted out, and you stick to your plan because you want to win the race. Whereas Sundar Murthy, Gellin and Nadir, the three of them were there to have fun. There was like, yeah, or race, let the race go on. We want to have our fun. So they did it in the style in which you are talking about it, that they were just having a great time eating throughout the race. Everywhere that they could, they were stopping and eating. So you've got to sort of tailor how you approach the race depending on what you want to do out of it.
Not true. What you said is
Just to
10% right. But frankly telling, I didn't eat actually to have fun. I only stopped during the usual meal times. It was not that I used to stop like Sundarmurthy every nook and corner. I used to stop.
Yeah.
But I think the last.
You need to learn from Sundar then next time. Huh?
No, but just to add on to that point, last year in the 1750 race, Sundar, Galen, and Nadir, all these three guys made us jealous.
I really didn't know
those guys made the
where to expect where
officials
my
jealous.
next meal was going to.
I think that's what the main point is: jealousy. When you see people getting so much pampered and you are, rushing around finding everything for yourself.
Yeah. Sorry, Manu, you were saying something?
If you're riding,
actually, like it was what you said is 10% right, but I was not there to have fun. Trust me, 1200 kilometers unsupported is actually not a fun race. I don't know about Sundarmurthy could have fun, but it was definitely not fun for me, because wherever I stopped when I was hungry, like breakfast, lunch, early dinner. That were 3-4 times I used to stop. It was not that I was stopping every 1 hour or 1.5 hours and trying to have fun all throughout. Because it is just because I did not know where to expect my next meal from. So I stopped only for that 4 or 5 times I used to for a normal solid meal. I did not have any gel or anything with me to sustain in between. I had to sustain through a normal solid meal throughout.
Yeah.
For others, it might be it might find it might be a fun race, 1200 kilometers eating every joint or something, but definitely it was not for me. But I realized there are a lot of potential in me, I could ride on. And then the thing like I said earlier, crude participants they are having, they are a pampered lot. Trust me.
Well,
they should definitely.
There's no doubt about it.
They should definitely, once in a while, we should come down to unsupported, and go up, give competition to Bharat sir,
So once you will start doing rides with your crew and
Sorry, I missed what you were saying, Kabir.
So once you will start doing races with your crew, and if you ask them that I want to eat properly, like 20 minutes I will sit and I'll eat, the look you will get from your crew is worse than the experience you get from this 1200 self-supported. You can't ask your crew कि मैं बैठूंगा 20 मिनट बैठ के हम खाना खाएंगे, जैसे एक लोग आपको देखेंगे, तो छोड़ो मैं साइकिल पे ठीक हूँ.
Agree with Kabir.
There was an interesting insight from Himanshu. So when we met Himanshu at sometime after that Kankon bridge, we saw him while returning, and he was at the end of his limit, like he spoke earlier in the meeting. And we decided that we just had to stay with him. So we were, just like cheering him and playing some music and stopping and dancing and that kind of stuff. So after a little while, he turns around and says, I think this whole crude format is good fun. I think I want to do crude races now. So there's always both sides of this.
Ma'am, can I share one last input?
Yes, of course.
One more input.
Yeah.
Day two, ride to Madikeri, we were already falling short of time due to various reasons. I have an entire blog to that. So the last solid meal I had, the last meal in fact me and Matthew had, was at around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And after that, we did not eat anything till we stopped at Madikeri.
Whoa.
It was just water.
Ouch.
So that was the fun part,
Yeah.
Because we thought we made
a little bit more
mistakes.
Planning needs to be there, I guess. Because on these longer ones, the thing is that you also can, and I mean, see, you're a really strong rider, so the potential to enjoy your race is high, and kind of race it well fed and without the issues.
Actually, what went out of this thing was the race plan. We had a cockeyed race plan. We were riding mostly in planes. Most of our training were in planes. That is why I'm telling you, we are lucky. All the riders from South, exactly like Kabir used to say. All the good riders come from the south of India. In north, it's all flat roads and parathas with a lot of butter and ghee and whatnot. Dabas 24 hours, and that actually spoils you. It actually spoils you as a rider. There is actually nothing happening. You're not developing yourself as a rider. There's no challenges, and it's only when we come down to this part of the country that you actually get some challenge worth its all.
And it's a good idea to challenge yourself in different terrain, different parts of the country, different parts of the world. If you're planning to do international events, that always helps to build you up. So there's just 3
again,
minutes.
one more thing. I would like to thank Bharat sir just for one input. He gave me a suggestion of tires, and thanks to that, I did not have a single puncture. Otherwise, all my rides are.
Yeah.
Kamal, I have a message for Anand sir.
Okay.
And he crossed me, so he was smiling like anything. मतलब एकदम अपने happy mode में. I don't know आपके साथ कैसे होता है, like when we wave each other, so we always smile, riders. But crew के साथ अलग tempo होता है. But if he's like that only with you also, like hats off to him, because I saw him कि इतना positivity था face पे. I was like, लग नहीं रहा है कि आनंद से इतना चला के और इतना wave off करके. So just tell him that keep this attitude always.
I've always seen him like smiling and like full of life. We also met a couple of times on the route, and he invited me to join them all for dinner and this and that and stuff. So good, always a good energy, extra energy going on to be able to.
लोग भी आके रुकते हैं ना डीसी के टाइम पे हार वगैरह लेके.
Right.
He's already carrying so much of extra energy with him.
Yeah.
And so much of positivity is always. I think along with the entire crew and everyone, we had a great time.
Yeah.
The entire race was a pressure. You have to finish it within the time and everything.
Yeah.
But we enjoyed.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kabir. I think I will reciprocate this to you when you were returning back. I think after Medicare, you would have covered some 150 odd kilometers. And the look which you had while going, while passing us, I just felt, the smile and your the physical state, I felt, as if you've done some 50, 100 kilometers and you're ahead of the...
लास्ट में फोटो अच्छे चाहिए थे ना, तो ज्यादा स्ट्रेन नहीं कर रहे थे हम लोग.
अरे नो कबीर, you are nothing. फोटो के चक्कर में भरत is the best.
अरे मैं भरत सर के स्माइल पे आ गई थी अभी. I was just coming to that.
और कैमरा उनके ऊपर काम किया तो बस.
Exactly, कैमरा भरत सर के सामने कैमरा क्या ना.
तो एक दिन पहले से चालू है.
No, he was removing the mask, so basically he had the full face cover ना. सामने कैमरामैन दिखा ना, you like take his mask off and give a big smile and then you would go off.
He was even cooperative enough to turn his light onto his own face.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we have less than 1 minute, guys. Thanks a lot for attending the meeting, and just quickly going to just give you all some news. I'm going to start pre-registrations for all the races within a few weeks for all the oncoming races, so that we can have more focused discussions in the preparation for Deccan Cliffhanger, Himalayan, and the next Ultra Spice. So I'll update you once that's ready. Yeah. All right. Sure. Yeah. Bye, everybody. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye. Good night.
Bye-bye. Yeah. Good night, all. Take care.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.